Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. We've got beautiful homes for sale on today's show. We've got all the homes available on our website at stephencooley.com, so please visit us there. On today's show, we're going to give the best 10 tips that we've given on the show for the last 12 years. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back. Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. Very excited to have the beautiful Julie Storm back on the show again today.
Stephen, it's always a pleasure to be here.
Always a pleasure to have you. We've been doing this show for 12 years. It's been fun, and I found some footage from 12 years ago. You haven't changed. Today I wanted to just recap some of the best tips we've ever given on the show.
I understand it's going to be the top 10 best tips.
Top 10 best tips we've ever given on the show in the last 12 years.
Okay.
So I just wanted, and some of them just knowledge and things to realize, and I see this come up, these questions come up daily that these 10 will probably answer. The first one is, what is heated square footage that we all advertise as realtors? Heated square footage, gross living space, is what is heated and cooled in a house from the main unit in the home. So if it's a sunroom with a window unit, that's not heated square footage in our terms. It's a wonderful space. You can use it. It is heated and cooled. But when you see heated heated square footage, that means what's heated and cooled in the main body of the house, above ground, shouldn't be basements, and we measure from the outside. So it includes the sheetrock, the insulation, the framing, and the brick or the vinyl or the wood. So it's not interior measurements, it's measured from the outside. People always wonder what is heated square footage because that's a term we use in this industry.
Right. So again, a basement is not included.
It may be a side note. It is heated and cooled. The basement may be not finished to the quality of the house. It may be finished better than the quality of the house, but it shouldn't be used in the basic advertising of heated square footage. And so a lot of times homes are bigger or, bigger than you think. But again, it's outside measurement too, so the inside measurements are smaller than what we're advertising. And these new home plans are so difficult to measure. Sometimes you'll get 4 measurements and they're all 50, 80 square feet. So don't get stuck on, is the home 2311 or 2318? That kind of thing. So some areas of the country have quit advertising square footage, and realtors don't even quote square footages anymore. We still do. Number 2 tip or thing to remember, and the first one was for buyers and sellers. Second one's for sellers. The number 1 things to do to improve the value of your home and the resale of your home is number 1, curb appeal. Take those pictures from the outside, let friends, family, or your realtor look at them. What will improve the curb appeal? Everyone wants something pretty from the street.
That's true.
And so that's
window shopping.
Window shopping. Number 2 is most homes aren't clean enough to be on the market. They're clean enough for us all to live in. My home was clean today, but it's not clean enough to be on the market. Remember that. Dimmers on lights make everything look better. Homes aren't, lights are too bright in homes. Put dimmers on them, dim them down a little bit. The whole home looks better. Declutter and depersonalize. Those are the things to increase. That's all in one big tip.
It's best to even maybe go rent a storage unit when your house is on the market, right?
Take a third of the stuff out of your house. That's a rule of thumb that we all use. Here's one for buyers. Make sure that when you go loan shopping, and you're married to a lender, so you agree with this, I'm sure, right now, pick a fixed rate. That's the best loan out there. It's not greedy, it's not the right word, but when rates were 5%, we got adjustable because they were 3.5%. Lock in this 3.5% to 4% rate. Enjoy it for 30 years. Sleep well at night. The best rate out there is a fixed rate. That's for buyers.
Rates are unbelievable right now.
Unbelievable. I've said this for 12 years. Buyers, when you're home shopping, take all decision makers. If grandma, mom and dad, the kids are going to come and see the final house, and you're looking for their approval before you make an offer, they need to see the 15 you saw that led you to that final house. If you only take them to the final house, they won't like it. So, buyer tip, that's very important. Sellers, an overpriced house will not sell. It just won't sell.
You might think it's worth that, but somebody else.
And these days, it probably won't get shown. I've been doing this 24 years. There's been a lot of periods in my career where an overpriced house would sell. But an overpriced house will not sell in this market. Sellers, remove all people and all pets from the home during a showing. If I took you out right now and showed you 10 houses, 3 or 4 are going to have people and pets inside the home. They just can't be there.
It makes everybody uncomfortable.
It makes the buyers so uncomfortable. They usually will deny the showing when they pull up to the driveway and see cars in the parking lot and people moving in the house. They'll just say cancel the showing. It's so important. I know you want to be there for the showing sellers. Don't be there and don't have pets in the house. Buyers get pre-approved for a loan before your house hunt. You'll be shocked at what you can afford. You don't need to go see these 20 houses and then up the price range $50,000. You don't need to drive, I'm going to just use Rolls Royces and find out you need to buy a Honda. Right. Nothing wrong with a Honda, but don't go riding a Rolls Royce and then try to be happy in a Honda. So don't go see homes you can't afford, and don't go see homes that are smaller and less expensive than you're planning to spend. So know what you can buy. Banks are buying the home. Basically, they're lending 90 to 100%. So they're the ones really buying the home. So make sure you're pre-qualified and know what they'll lend you. Get a home inspection, buyers, sellers every 3 years. Get a home inspection even if you're not moving. And number 10 tip for buyers and sellers is if you're going to enter or leave the real estate market, call the Stephen Cooley team. We know what we're doing, and we're excellent. We can have your home on the show, and we can help buyers get the very best house for them. So.
Yeah, because whether you're buying or selling, having a great representation is always
it's so important. We make sure they get the right lender and the right loan and the right home inspector, the right house. We just make it all so simple for them.
And how many years of experience are we looking at?
With 25, just me, but in my office we have over 100 years combined experience in real estate, all here local. So
that's great.
Thanks for being on the show for 12 years, and this is 12 years of the best tips. So we've got beautiful homes for sale in your area. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.